All right. Welcome back. All right. Welcome back. This is episode 3, and yes, we're still on. All right. So sorry it's taking me so long to make a third video. I just haven't been feeling very motivated lately, but I figured I'd just do this and get this out of the way. So this is a very special episode. Well, not really special, but I mean I did like all the other sports cards before, but now I'm on to foosball, football or foosball. You know, the pigskin sport, whatever you want to call it. That this is like my main area of expertise or passion. You know, so even growing up, I mean, I always was into baseball and stuff with John and Eric, but I mean, really, I was the guy to come to when it came to like football cards and all that. So yeah, football cards is my main area of focus, in NFL in general. You know, I do fantasy football and all that. So okay, well we're gonna go through the football cards that I got, with John and Eric weeks back. Yeah, I just haven't been able to go with them lately. It's like I'm always working, or I always seem to have something going on. It's a freaking pain. All right, anyway, let's go through these football cards here. So first up, we got a Charlie Batch rookie card with the Detroit Lions. I figured why not. Oh no. And then strong out the gate. Here we go. I hate to do this. I mean, I kind of hate myself, but at the same time, look, it's Tom Brady. Yeah, it was one of those deals where I like picked this card up and set it back down like numerous times. I'm like, should I buy it? Or, yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted, but I don't know. I shouldn't buy it. Or maybe I should. It's just one of those deals. But I guess it was the least expensive out of the Tom Brady rookies that they had at this particular shop. So, yep, terrific Tom. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he may or may not be the GOAT, but I think a couple of those Super Bowl victories have to have an asterisk next to him, if you ask me. And then we got Brett Favre, or yeah, Favre. I'm just, it's a stupid joke. Yeah, Brett Favre rookie. I used to have a Brett Favre rookie with my old cards. That one got destroyed, of course. And then this one I felt like I needed to buy. Aaron Rodgers rookie card. I'm not really a huge Aaron Rodgers fan because I'm always sick of hearing about him and the Packers all the time. And like, yeah, Rodgers, discount double check. Yeah, I was sick of those damn commercials. And then we got Big Ben rookie card. Yeah, so bazooka card. Just like the Rodgers was a bazooka card also. So yeah, he kind of has an awkward look on his face. Oh, then this one, this is a card I always kind of liked, an Art Monk rookie card. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. This is one card that I never really had originally, but it was one card I always liked growing up. It was just one of those cards I never bought. I kept passing up, but then not this time. Oh shit! All right, just hit the tripod there. All right. Okay, then we got Charles Johnson autograph rookie card. He was Steelers' #1 pick in '94. I always kind of liked him as a receiver. This is back when the Steelers were big on drafting Colorado players. Then we have DeMarco Murray. I'm not even sure if he's still in the league or not, but he had that one hot season. And then of course after he went to the Eagles, I had him on my fantasy team and he freaking stunk it up. Yeah, that's how it always works with me. Then we got Ricky Williams. I couldn't resist that. I had a couple of his rookie cards originally. And of course, seeing Ricky Williams in the Saints uniform, the only thing that comes to mind is Mike Ditka, trading away his entire draft. I believe this was the '99 draft, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a stupid move, but at the same time, I can kind of understand why he did it, I guess, because the Saints were really terrible, and I guess they needed somebody for the fans, to get the fans excited and rally behind. But I still wouldn't have traded away my entire draft for him. That was still pretty stupid. But I remember they were like interviewing him afterwards. He had like fake dreadlocks on and stuff. And it's like, so Mike, what are you going to do the rest of the day and the rest of this draft? He's like, gone golfing. He like started singing. And it was like, oh God, it was pretty terrible. And then we have Richard Dent. This is one I had originally. Oh shit. What the hell is that? Oh. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe the case is a little bit dirty inside. I don't know. I don't know how I didn't notice that before. But anyway, Richard Dent. He's I believe he's a Hall of Famer also. I had this one too. You know, the original one was destroyed with my original collection. But yep, Richard Dent. I think this might be 1985. Let's take a look here. Let's see. I believe. Yeah. Yep, it says 1985, so I think that was the year they won the Super Bowl. You know, they destroyed the Patriots and they did the Super Bowl shuffle. That video, I mean, yeah, talk about cocky and confident. I think they made that video like before they even made the playoffs. And then we have Andrew Luck. You know, it's a nice looking card there. I couldn't resist that. And then we have Cam Newton. Yeah, he's I don't know what to say about Cam Newton, but you know, if you see a Cam Newton rookie, you know, I kind of had to pick it up. You know, I didn't want to pass that by. He's got like the weirdest cadence of like out of all the quarterbacks. He's like, and then we got Barry Sanders rookie. It's not the Fleer rookie card, but let's see, which one is this? This is Pro Set. But yeah, I mean, any Barry Sanders rookie, it's better than nothing. I figured I'd go for the cheaper option. Oh, then we got Kerry Collins. This is an interesting card. I'm sure this was like a lot of money at one time. He was a big draft pick back in '95. He was a stud at Penn State. So yeah, I don't know if you know what that is. That's like a gold coin inside of there. He went on to have like a decent career. You know, he was kind of has ups and downs. I think he may have went to a Super Bowl. I forget. I don't think he won a Super Bowl, but I think he went to one. But, yeah, not a terrible career, but not great either. But he was pretty solid. Oh, then we got the bust, Jerome Bettis. Huh. Yeah, in a Rams uniform. You know, before the Steelers got him in a trade, he had spent the early part of his career with the Rams. And yes, thank you, Rams. And he became a foundation for the Steelers for years to come. And I think the Rams got rid of Bettis just because I think they drafted Lawrence Phillips or wanted to draft Lawrence Phillips. So yeah, many of the Rams' bad decisions there. But at least a few years later, they had the greatest show on turf. So, and yeah, I think I think he was still with the Los Angeles Rams when they were Los Angeles. Oh yeah, it says it there on the card. Yeah, Los Angeles. Yep. Then they moved to St. Louis, and then we got Willie Parker, Fast Willie. I always liked him. His career kind of fizzled out, but you know, Fast Willie was definitely a helping hand in helping us win some Super Bowls. He's so fast. Oh no! And then we got Chris Collinsworth. I don't like the guy, and I obviously don't like the Bengals. I mean, for obvious reasons, but I think that's an autographed card there. I didn't want to pass this up. I just bought this for shits and giggles. Or my nickname for him is Bubblehead. Yeah, my family and I guess started calling him Bubblehead. You know, because I guess he's just kind of got like this. I don't even know. It's a weird head. I can't even describe it. But yeah, it's hard to believe he played pro football. And then, oh, this is a nice one here. Look at this, Eric Rett. He was definitely pretty hot out the gates back in '94, '95. Yeah, I love the Dreamsicle uniforms too. Those were like my favorite throwback uniforms. But yeah, I was mad when the Buccaneers changed their logo, but I guess it kind of needed to be done. You know, they kind of needed to change with the times a little bit. But I love the Dreamsicle uniforms. But yeah, he had a good first couple years. You know, a lot of his cards were pretty hot coming out the gate, but then I think either injuries or he got traded and he just kind of fizzled out. But yeah, he was one of my favorite players back then. Oh no, then we got Keyshawn Johnson. Oh, yeah. I had a couple of his rookie cards originally. You know, it's hard to resist a number one pick, you know. Then I think it was before he even played a down in the NFL. I think didn't he have a book or something? Just give me the damn ball. Oh, then we got Jake Plummer, Jake the Snake. Well, and then yeah, he went on to the Denver Broncos and played against the Steelers. Yeah, crap. Anyway, he played against the Steelers in the AFC Championship, I think, back in '05. He had like the long hair and the beard eventually. He kind of looked like Paul McCartney in the late '70s. Like, Band on the Run. All right, let me adjust this here. Ooh, okay, let's see here. We have, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Not to be confused with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I remember this, I remember this guy. He was decent for a little while, but I think he just eventually fizzled out. You know, Kareem and Karim, they had like a drawing in Sports Illustrated back then, you know, just kind of specifying the differences here. Then we got Juju Smith-Schuster. This was a hard one to pass up. You know, I had to pick that one up because he's definitely the future of the receiving corps. Still a very young guy, so hopefully he's got some good years to come. He's ready to take the reins as the number one receiver. And then James Conner. This is also a pretty solid card. So yeah, I think the Steelers might have a little bit more of a running back committee this year, just to take the load off of James Conner. You know, maybe prevent him from getting hurt, or hopefully prevent him from getting hurt. So yeah, Le'Veon who? Now then we got Pat Mahomes. You know, this a Panini card here. I mean, he obviously had a hot season, so he was definitely a player to target. I mean, yeah, this card was a little bit expensive, but you know, he's definitely a player I wanted to target. I mean, he's a phenom. I mean, we'll see if he has a slump in his third year, but I don't know. He's pretty sensational though. And then Alvin Kamara, that was another one. You know, I couldn't resist. He's not sure what kind of year he'll have this year, but I mean, I got lucky in fantasy football a couple years ago and got him in like the late rounds, and he ended up paying off for me. And then we got Ezekiel Elliott. I'm not a huge fan of him, but this is, again, maybe I sound like a broken record. This is one I didn't want to pass up. You know, I'm just trying to restart my collection here. Like I said, just try to get some solid pieces here. Yeah, I'm really not a huge fan of him or the Cowboys, but you know, can't deny his talent. Actually, I'm not even a fan of Ohio State either. But you know, I used to like Ohio State, but yeah, that love kind of fizzled a little bit. Oh, then this is an interesting card here. This committed to Clemson, Trevor Lawrence. Not sure what kind of a collegiate career he's having, so maybe if he ends up being a high draft pick in the future, I'm not sure if this card will end up being worth something or not. So this will be definitely an interesting one to watch. I definitely wanted to get my hands on that one. And then we have James Washington. Maybe he'll come on in his second season and kind of help take some of the pressure off of Juju. I mean, I think the Steelers, they're definitely going to be interesting to watch without the two divas, the two drama queens. And then we have Lamar Miller. Yeah, Lamar Miller. And then Davante Adams rookie card. Surprisingly, this wasn't even really too expensive. I don't think I really paid too much for this at all. And then Devonta Freeman. Again, I didn't really pay a whole lot for that one either. And then we have Tevin Coleman. You know, not to be confused with Tevin Campbell, the singer, the R&B singer. Yeah, I think he left in free agency, so maybe he'll get. I believe he went to the 49ers. I could be wrong, so maybe he'll get more spotlight focus there. But of course, you got Jerick McKinnon coming off of injury there. And then we got Kirk Cousins. You know, he's kind of disappointment for me in fantasy this past year, but he's still a solid guy. I felt like I needed to pick this one up. And then we got Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, we all know about him and what he did. So, yeah. Didn't want to pass this up either, but I don't think this was too expensive. And then we have Zay Jones. Pretty cool name. I think he's been kind of quiet. I think he's been in the league a couple years, but he's... who knows, he might be due for a possible breakout, but he's on the Bills, so you never know. But I figured it might be an okay card to pick up. And then we got Jameis Winston. So, yeah. Well, it is what it is there. And then we have T.Y. Hilton. Oh, no. And do not judge me here, but for some reason I couldn't resist these cards, even though Le'Veon Bell is history. But this was an interesting looking card here. So yeah, I don't know why I bought this card, but I did. So yeah, I have no excuses. I don't know why I bought it, because I obviously don't like the guy now. Then another Le'Veon Bell, in college. And then Leonard Fournette rookie card. Yeah, that son of a bitch screwed me last year in fantasy. I think I spent like a high draft pick on him too. Maybe second or third round I got him. He was always injured or something, freaking dipshit. And then we have Emmanuel Sanders. This was an interesting one I wanted to pick up. I mean, he was I think he's definitely an underrated receiver. He's definitely done a great job out in Denver, and he was pretty good with the Steelers too. He just kind of got lost in the shuffle there, and he was with Antonio Brown and all that. But yeah, I can kind of see why he left. I mean, he ended up doing pretty decent. And then last but not least, this is an OG here. We got Fleer Flair, Wave of the Future, Marshall Faulk, and it's not in a hard case, but it is kind of a thick card. Yeah, I still need to go out and buy some accessories, But it's like these Fleer Flair cards were kind of a pain because they were like all thick and shit. And, it was kind of hard to get them into the hard cases or whatever. I think it wasn't a hard case, but the stupid hard case, was snapping together and it kept falling out. But this one pretty much survived the flood, so that's good news. And then I guess that's it for my show. So we're gonna sign off here, and let's see. Hold on, and we got this Steeler boxing buddy here. You're a pin, chump. Which means we're out of time. So, all right, toodaloo.